Good morning, America. Steve Eismere. It's May 4th. I'm here with Tim Mowson. And Tim has a special event coming up. It's a Rite of Silence, May 16th. And Tim, it's good to have you here with us. Cayce Mafia. Would you tell us about this event?
Yeah, the Rite of Silence was started 10 years ago in Dallas, Texas, after a cyclist was killed. The local community decided to put together a silent ride to honor his memory. The word quickly spread across America, and today there are over 250 different events that occur. We typically ride, at no faster than 12 miles an hour, no more than 2 abreast, and in complete silence. The ride typically is less than 10 miles long, and all cyclists are encouraged to attend.
Tim, thanks. I know you're going to talk to the group here in a few minutes. And just to say, anyone comes through South Carolina every Friday morning, 7 o'clock here in the Cayce metro area. This is where it's shown. He's next to the Cayce Mafia Airport. So come by and visit with us, and Tim, was good having you with us this morning, and he'll be talking to the entire group in just a second. So next week, Steve Eismere signing off. Next, we have a public service announcement. There's a special event May 16th. Tim Mowson. Tim, come on up and tell everyone about your event.
Like I said, thanks for having me here this morning. I appreciate it. I'm here to talk about the Rite of Silence. The Rite of Silence was started in Dallas, Texas, after a cyclist was killed 10 years ago. His friends got together in a silent funeral procession type ride. News of that ride quickly spread. The following year, there were over 100 rides across America. I've been involved with the Rite of Silence now for 5 years. We've had the ride in Richland County for the previous 4. I just opened a new bike shop here in Lexington County on Meeting Street, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to have the ride on this side of the river. The idea of the ride is quite simple. We ride no faster than 12 miles an hour. We ride no more than 2 abreast, and nobody talks. And to be on a ride where no cyclist actually talks is an amazing thing to me. The ride is May 16th. It starts at 7 p.m. It starts at 7 p.m. around the globe. So 7 o'clock Eastern, everybody will ride. 7 o'clock Central, the Midwest will ride, and so on as the day wears on. We will have a police escort. West Columbia PD will be there to block the intersections and keep us safe. All riders are invited to attend, no matter your ability. When I say no faster than 12 miles an hour, the average speed will probably be closer to 10 miles an hour. I hope that you can attend, spread the word. It's a great event. There will be a lot more cyclists on the roads, as Steve mentioned. Gas prices are only getting higher, and I won't even talk about the health benefits of cycling, but it's pretty amazing. So again, I hope you can all attend. Anyone have any questions?
What was the date again?
May 16th, Wednesday, 7 p.m. start. So, and the ride will leave from our shop on Meeting Street. It'll proceed west on US 1 up to Lee Park Road, over to Hook Avenue, and then come back down on 378, back to State, and then back on US 1.
Tim, what type of cycles do you sell, and who's your main customer?
Well, we sell all types of bicycles, from bikes for the tots, 2-3-year-old kids, all the way up to professional level. I've got an $8,000 bike sitting in my store. I've also got $300 bikes sitting in my store. So we're a notch above what you might find at the department stores, which I have a hard time classifying as a bicycle. Don't call me a snob, please. I fix those bikes, and I know what kind of quality the Walmarts of the world put out. So, but yeah, we do it all. I've got, I can tell you some great stories about folks who have come in and been just floored and sticker shocked by a $400 bike, and 2 years later they're riding a $2,000 Wonder Machine and racing and competing in 100-mile charity events and stuff like that. So.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of questions here. I mean, the Rite of Silence may be out for most of the people, because most of these people have a hard time remaining silent like me. But what's the most economical, I would say cheap, but I'll say economical bike you have?
I sell a line called the Felt Cafe series. That is a
that name sounds expensive to me.
It's about $500.
I mean,
about $500.
Okay.
But if you amortize that over the 10 years that bike will last you, if not longer, then $50 a year is pretty cheap for a
So
bike.
that's the economical end.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's about what, 1 tank of gas a year?
A year, okay, a year.
You know what I'm saying? $50 a year to ride a bike. And I do appreciate the bike lanes that I'm seeing around Cayce. I don't know who's been involved with that, but it's great to see more and more bike lanes out there.
How are your moped sales coming along?
Well, I don't do anything motorized. I'm all about human power here.
I see a lot of those mopeds out there nowadays.
And you're going to see a lot more of those as well. Obviously, that's a more economical way to travel. And so there's a lot of people selling them, that's for sure.
Now, the person to your left, Howard Shepherd, is associated with South Carolina Railroad Museum.
Uh-huh.
Howard, do you have any bicycles up there?
At the museum?
Antique bicycles related to the railroad?
No, we don't. That's a good thought, though. That's something, because they did have some that fit on one rail, and then the other one fit over on the other rail across. You could ride it and stuff. We don't have anyone like that, but that's when you bring it up, that's a good thought.
So, Tim, are you saying you'd like to see bicycles parked outside the restaurant instead of automobiles? And
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
In my utopian society, it would be nothing but bicycles.
So what's the insurance cost? Is the insurance cost for having a bike like a car now? I mean, what's happening with that?
Other than health insurance, no.
But you never can tell how these laws will come down, you know?
Sure.
You know.
Absolutely.
Corey's shaking his head. Corey, do you have any thoughts on insurance and bicycles?
Well, I got plenty of thoughts on a lot of it.
I just wonder who's gonna pedal it up that hill by my house.
Oh, hills are easy. Hills are easy. That's right.
First gear.
Drop her down and crank it up.
That hill up my. I can't walk up that hill.
Al, Dan, you had a...
So you do repair bike? Because I have what,
Hey,
3 on.
Keith, Al, you had a question?
I lived 4 years in Holland, and if you've ever lived in Holland, you stop at a red light, you'll have 5,000 bicycles within 15 seconds.
Wow.
And also over there, they recognize the bicycle lane. If you take your car across a bicycle lane without stopping and making sure a bicycle is not coming, you're in trouble.
In most of Europe, the pedestrian comes first, the cyclist comes second, and the car comes last.
Right.
And as it should be. Because the pedestrian is the most vulnerable, the cyclist is the second most vulnerable, and the car is the least vulnerable.
Keith, you had a question?
Yeah, and that's actually, according to South Carolina, DMV,
Doesn't get involved
that's actually how it's
about
supposed to be
separately.
in South Carolina, but not always. But you say, so you repair bikes?
Yes.
I have, actually, I need to get the kind with 3 gears on this side and 7 gears on this side. 3 on this side need to be.
Okay. Yep, I fix everything.
Yeah.
Everything that's fixable.
Keith, how many gears are you talking about?
That's 21 right
That
there.
sounds like, how expensive are we talking about here, man? The more gears, the more, I mean, you're talking about, what, $2,000 or $3,000 bicycle?
No, I think I bought it for under 200 from Walmart.
One that needs to be fixed.
But I wasn't driving at the time, and so I was putting my shopping bags on that side, and so it caused the gear so.
So your bicycle sounds like my lawnmower. I bought a brand new Honda lawnmower, I thought. And then I started breaking down, and I found out it was a Chinese-made Honda motorcycle, or a lawnmower.
Honda. You know, it was.
Well, this side of the river really needs a bike shop. We haven't had one since
Tri-City went down.
Yeah.
They closed down about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And
No, you
like I said, we've been out in the Northeast for 8 years. We've enjoyed that, but we had a great opportunity. We actually weren't expecting to open a second bike shop, and someone called us and said, "We have this building for lease, and the owner really wants to put a bike shop in it."
You're in McIntyre.
I'm in Bill McIntyre's building, exactly. Yeah.
And where is that?
It's on Meeting Street, right next to Bill's Picken Parlor.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you know where that is?
I do.
Everybody knows where Bill's is, right?
The resident Cayce Mafia.
Yeah. Well, Tim, thanks for being here. Let's give Tim a round of applause.